The following contest will be scheduled for one fall. It will be a tag team match.
Yes, sir. My man Perry calls it on the nose. Tag team action. And this is a rematch of sorts here between these four men from our last event, Brad.
And here they come, two sons of a bona fide Hall of Fame tag team wrestler. They're talking trash on their way to the ring. Hughes brothers look fired up already.
Yeah, this is the third outing for Terrence and Terrell here at AML Wrestling. Their first matchup against Level X last month against the Extreme Horsemen, PQ and C-Dub. And, of course, that one ended in a no contest, so to speak, and that's what led us into tonight's match. And what a way to introduce yourselves to the people in Gastonia than this tag team match. What's the term, slobber knocker?
Yeah, this one should be very physical. You know, I did not have the opportunity to meet the Hughes brothers prior to them arriving at AML Wrestling. I've been very impressed in their two outings that you talked about previously, and I had a chance to talk to them for a few minutes last month after they faced the Horsemen the first time, and I said, boys, I got to say, I was very impressed. Most people that stand across the ring from C.W. Anderson and Preston Quinn, you can see they look a little intimidated. These two, not at all intimidated.
Not at all. I think we even said it. It's just like being in prison. You walk into the yard and punch the biggest guy, and that's exactly what those two young men did, stepping in the ring with the Extreme Horsemen last month. But this one has a little bit different circumstances. No outside interference, so to speak. No disruption of the match. And PQ is fired up, Brad.
It's hard not to be, you know. It is. There's just something about live pro wrestling in the South in a baseball field. The Rock and Roll Express are here. The Extreme Horsemen are here. It is it's such a mood here tonight. We wish you could be with us live, but we thank you wherever you are in the world joining us on the AML Wrestling Network. But man, there is an electricity in the air tonight here at Caramount Health Park. It is live pro wrestling in a baseball stadium in the South. What could be better? Somebody get me an RC Cola and some fried chicken.
I do think they actually serve them at the concession stand, Brad, so you're not far off there, but what a duo right there, accompanied by Miss Brittany Marie, the moral glue that kind of keeps these guys on the straight and narrow, but two tough guys nonetheless, stepping in the ring with two tough guys on their own right, Terrence and Terrell, the Hughes brothers.
Yeah, tough guys is exactly right, because that is what we have here on display in this one. And referee James Hunter, I hope he is signed up to receive combat pay.
Might catch some rounds coming down range from this one. Nose to nose are both teams. A little bit of jaw jacking, some smack talking. This might break down before we even get started. Oh, no, he didn't.
Boy, it takes a tough man or a wild man or both to slap C.W. Anderson.
Yeah, there are a few things you don't do in life. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't smack C.W. Anderson. Oh, my gosh.
2021 is my 20th year in this great sport.
Woo!
And I was absolutely certain C.W. Anderson hated my guts until about year 18 or so.
There are some people that have known him for 20 years that still think that's the case. He is an intimidating individual, let me tell you that.
Yeah, you run a wrestling school. You can attest to how intimidating C.W. Anderson walks in on one of the training sessions.
Yes.
And boy, everybody tightens up, shall we say.
Yeah, he is. He visits often. He definitely will just show up. We've had camps with him. We've had seminars with him. And to watch the 18, 19-year-old kids that are trying to learn this fantastic sport, they see him walk in the door, and you can almost, their eyes get 10 times bigger.
Hughes brothers are not intimidated. I'll give it to them. Uh-oh.
I think he might be second-guessing his thought on that one.
I tell you, a lot of times on outdoor events, you hear people talk about how the sound goes up and it doesn't travel.
Right.
We are close enough to the action. Everyone is right on top of each other in this gorgeous facility. You can hear every blow.
Yep.
Woohoo! Just like Anderson almost threw right there.
Yep, you can hear every slam, every chop, every one-liner sent to be savage can be heard. And those fine folks sitting actually on the field, best seats in the house, but the ones sitting in the clubhouse, they're not bad seats in this entire building, I don't think.
I think we've got the best seats here in the Frank Myers Auto Max.
I mean, that's what I think.
Skybox, the luxury suite here. I could use some more wings, though, whenever they get back. But that's okay. Side headlock from the Rottweiler. Tags into Pain Train. Preston Quinn. Oh! Drops about maybe 265 or so. Cover.
That tandem offense from the Extreme Horsemen of the lineage. And
I have my stat sheet in front of me. I'm going to have to eyeball it, but I'm going to say about 260 maybe on Preston Quinn.
And the Hughes brothers, of course, they've got their own little bit of double team moves that they're capable of as well.
Cover! We talked about it last month. You can use a move like the 3D, but you can't do it. You can't be taught it as well as the men who invented the move.
Yep, exactly. And that's it. C-Dub is just handing out body slams like they're, free wings on Thirsty Thursday here.
Here in the skybox. Duck! Oh, huge clothesline! Preston Quinn takes down both Terrence and Terrell. Woo! Double clotheslines.
It don't matter which one you're looking at, Terrence or Terrell. They both took a dive to the outside over the top rope, which, speaking of, we do have that Stadium Royale coming up where the only way to be eliminated is to go over the top rope, that is definitely going to be exciting. But right now, Terrence and Terrell looking for a little bit of brotherly consolation there. Trying to call timeout. I used to do that back in the day. It don't work. That ref's still going to count, guys.
You do have about 9.5 seconds, and that's about all you can do out there.
You can get quite a few breaths in.
That's true.
In about 9 counts.
If you're really crafty, you can get about 18 or 27 or so. Keep using those 9 counts.
Yeah, exactly. Break it up.
Blind tag. Oh, Anderson doesn't care. He'll fight both of them.
And it was a legal tag because we implement the tag ropes here. And if you'll see the a piece of nylon attached to the turnbuckle there in our red turnbuckles. Talents must be holding onto that rope to be able to have a legal tag. And James Hunter's definitely, just like I said, he's going to make sure we're going to follow the rules. And PQ did not get a legal tag there, therefore had to be forced back out.
I tell you, that blind tag there from Terrence Hughes, who is now legal, has really changed the course of the matchup. They have got Anderson compromised, tag into Terrell Hughes, and the Hughes brothers have turned the tide in this thing very quickly. They took some hard shots, some heavy shots here in the opening moments, but the art of tag team wrestling, they've cut the ring off, they've trapped the man in their corner. I don't know about that one, though. That might just piss Anderson off.
It's a thin line, Brad. That is for sure.
Oh!
Can you get enough rear end in it, as they say, to make it mean something? And, that's insult to injury right there. Oh, come on. Not a pin like that ain't going to work.
Both Hughes brothers taking time to showboat for the crowd. And, Anderson gets a hold of the foot. Oh, but he's back in the wrong part of town.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks there for Anderson, and the Hughes brothers making him pay for it.
Classic tag team wrestling from the Hughes brothers. Not that I am surprised. As noted, they have been taught, trained, and mentored by their father, a bona fide Hall of Fame tag team wrestler. And Terrell Hughes on the outside is going to work on the Rottweiler.
Yeah, some would say the Dudley family Hall of Fame goats in tag team wrestling. What is it, 26, 28 times?
The most decorated tag team of all time, not just the modern era, but of all time. Grand Slam tag team champions have held championships on multiple continents at the same time. Hard to argue with that pedigree.
It is, but you know, me being a product of 80s wrestling, I'm still a Road Warriors guy.
We got one of the greatest tag teams of all time and the longest tenured tag team of all time here tonight. More on that later. Oh, Hughes brothers make a mistake. Anderson's free. Look out. Woo, the old Ferris wheel. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, set him up and put him down.
Back in the ECW playbook for Anderson. Creates opportunity. Whoa, there goes Preston Quinn. It was the other Hughes brother.
Yep, you take your eye off of one and the other one's going to do some dastardly stuff behind your back. You got to keep your head on a swivel, PQ.
It was Terrence Hughes on the outside, who is now the legal man, sneaking around the outside. And that tactic, it didn't really hurt PQ, but he wasn't there for his partner when his partner needed him.
Yep, it was a...
he slapped CW again!
Oh,
these guys are nuts!
I mean, it was a game-changing interception, if you like the football analogies.
Oh! Double team, all the body weight on the sternum. Cover that man. Anderson keeps his shoulders off the mat. I love that kick out from Anderson.
Defiant.
Absolutely. Full body kick out, and he sat up. You're exactly right. Defiant. He showed a message, proved a point. You're not going to hold me down with that. That's about 460 pounds that were just dropped
combined,
on his sternum.
yeah, for sure. And you know, wrestlers, they get that like sixth sense as far as kicking out goes. You know, they don't even have to fully be conscious. Wait a minute, there's the tag to PQ.
Anderson got free into the pain train.
Yep, here comes the
ring.
Southpaw laying down the law.
Look at the veteran presence of PQ. Got right in between both of them. Woo! So many years of experience. Cover!
Yeah, but you can't fight two men at one time. And there we go. Evening up the odds does C-Dub, and Terrell sends him out. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Putting him in position. 3D! Whoa! Right in the middle of the ring, and PQ's done.
Could have an upset right here. 2! Anderson with the save. Dare I say, Anderson had to save the matchup for his team there.
Yeah, C.W. Anderson's not there. That is academic. That is in the record book as a win for the Hughes brothers. But as it turns, we're going into extra innings here.
Team suplex perhaps on Quinn. No, they're going to take, boy, PQ. They're taking PQ to the top. He just ate that vicious 3D, and they're taking him to the ropes.
Can we do a top rope 3D?
This could be disastrous for all parties involved. Wait, Anderson picking off the pile here. Boy, bodies are everywhere. Oh, sent him into his brother.
Incidental contact.
Spine buster. Boom!
There it is. Spine on the pine. Woo! Alabama Jammer!
We love you, Bobby, too! And he got it!
Wow, what a match! A come-from-behind win for the two veterans, but boy, it takes a hell of a team to put those two men in enough jeopardy for a come-from-behind win. Yeah, I mean, you know, you would think a younger team going against the veteran wiles of the Extreme Horsemen, but take nothing away from the Hughes brothers. They gave it their all, and I got a feeling that's not the last we're going to see of those two. But right now, the guys getting their hands raised, getting that winner's purse, PQ and C.W. Anderson, Brad.
Absolutely. I want to see this match all across the country, but on this night, it is a homecoming on the baseball diamond for C.W. Anderson. He and Preston Quinn stand tall. A huge win tonight for the lineage, and the patriarch, the mentor of the lineage, George South, is in action next. We caught up with him earlier this afternoon.